EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Austin Bats. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ain't no such thing as a...
On second down, Tua. Coleman has it here right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He finds Coleman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
At the 49-yard line.
Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 46 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Bat 7, Ravens nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
For Baltimore.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Yes, sir.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. His throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll let this one go deep for... This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Hey!
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first down, Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. It's Coleman here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Ravens 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Nice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught at the end. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Good. From 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 7 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kickoff for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
56 is the mic. You must be dreaming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
DJ Chark.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They're They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Marquise Brown.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
The 28-yard line.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To go.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
10 at the 17-yard line.
2 now on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
1 yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
Here's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 14.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to make a lot of tackles.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is Coleman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Good. 4.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kevin Coleman with now 3 weeks touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bats 49, Ravens 28. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And a Raven 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
25 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go, G, get off the field. 57, Mike.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
57.
One more time with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On second down, Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coleman now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Open man is Duvernay. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Duvernay.
A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bats 56. Ravens 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Devin.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way in for the touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 59 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Ravens.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.